We're gonna put the 2-up method to the test. My name is Brady. I'm a men's physique athlete, a coach, a mentor, a business owner, and my life motto is be uncommon. At the end of this year, I turned 30 years old, and so I'm celebrating by challenging myself to do something extremely difficult and out of my comfort zone. Well, multiple things actually. In May of this year, I completed my bodybuilding season by competing at the highest level in the amateur bodybuilding world, NPC Nationals. But now I'm giving myself just 5 months to complete a whole new physical challenge like never before. In fact, I'm actually gonna be doing a bunch of mini challenges all leading up to the main pinnacle challenge of them all, which is trekking for 2 weeks through the Himalayas to the base camp of Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the world. I love the outdoors, I love traveling the world, and I love doing hard things. This challenge was made for me. So follow my Stage to Summit challenge as I not only try to maintain top bodybuilding shape, but also dive into a hybrid style of training that is going to transform my body into a mountain athlete that I need to be in order to navigate the tallest mountains on planet Earth. My training for this main challenge involves a series of mini challenges that will take me all over the place, such as the harsh deserts of Arizona, the glorious Grand Tetons of Idaho and Wyoming, and even the unforgiving Rockies of southern Alberta, Canada. But that's not all. I'm not gonna be one-dimensional here. Not only am I focused on hypertrophy and bodybuilding, also building my endurance and my strength in the mountains, but I'm also going to be focused on my strength training in the gym. I've yet to ever bench press 405 pounds, although I have gotten close. And before I turn 30, I will bench press 405 pounds, 4 plates. This challenge is not just about bodybuilding or endurance or overcoming extreme elevations, it's also about building raw strength. What is seen as a big contradiction, training for size, strength, and endurance, now encompasses my determination and ambition. I will push my body to grow physically and demand my body to adapt to new obstacles, all on the quest to be uncommon. So without further ado, welcome to my new series, From Stage to Summit. Everest Base Camp, here we come. Good morning, you guys. It is currently 5:45, 5:50 in the morning. We are getting ready for a nice 3-mile run, and we're just kind of preparing ourselves, getting our electrolytes in, our caffeine hit for the morning, of course, doing a little stretching and just getting ready for this thing. Pre-run tradition, we're having our VPN Go Bar. These are awesome. This is gonna act as my pre-run fuel. And then I'm still sipping on my electrolytes, and then I'm just kind of getting ready. I'm gonna do some foam rolling on my hips, get my legs ready. We only got 3 miles this morning, so nothing crazy. We did have legs yesterday though, so that's one of the challenges, is running on some sore legs, but that's gonna be good practice for bigger things to come and bigger mountains to climb. I've actually been using these A6 Gel Nimbus 26s. My cardio shoes through prep. I got these probably like at least 2 months ago, a little bit longer. Dude, they're awesome. I've never been an ASICS guy. I'm usually Nikes, Hokas, and I still love Nikes and Hokas, but these are awesome. I haven't obviously put like an insane amount of miles on these for running, but as far as like just incline treadmill, I have. I'm probably showing a lot right there. For the shorts, we have the 3-inch Nike running shorts with the Nike running top, VPN hat, and Lulu socks. These are actually like some of my favorite running socks, so love the Lulu socks. We gotta get the show on the road at 6 a.m. Let's get it. As mentioned, yesterday was a dynamic leg day, so my legs are a little stiff, but that's what makes my miles right here so important. You know, it's only 3 miles, but the truth is when you're doing a 12-day trek through high altitudes, through rugged mountain terrain, you're not gonna be feeling 100% every single day. So the question is, how do you handle it when you do have sore legs? You know, are you trained
in that situation. So this is a really good training day for me. Quick side note, such a beautiful day to be running here in Arizona. Even though it is starting to warm up, we're still enjoying some beautiful weather right now. It's about 70 degrees outside. Let's get it. If you can notice, we're not actually running too fast right now. And back in my track days, we called this conversation pace, but nowadays we got all these fancy smartwatches. These smartwatches can track your heart rate. And so nowadays we call this zone 2 training. Zone 2 training is where you're gonna build most of your aerobic base. And because we're not really training for any sort of actual race, we're not trying to beat a marathon PR, we will be doing a lot of our training in this zone 2. Because at the end of the day, it's not a race to Everest Base Camp. It's how well you can do it, if you can stay healthy, if you can survive the high altitude. That's what we're here to do. We got 1 more mile, so I think we should go little suns out, guns out for this final mile. Show the world that we are still kind of bodybuilders, even though we're running in the morning. 3 miles is done. We're just near our house right now. To be clear, like, that was not fast at all. That was 38 minutes. I could probably pull off 3 miles in like 24, 25 minutes if I really needed to. Again, that's not the purpose, especially because I'm a bodybuilder. I'm trying to maintain as much muscle mass as possible, as much size as possible. And the fastest way to get rid of muscle while running is to run fast. So we're not gonna do that here. Okay, you know what time it is. Time to get cold. Gotta go quick while you're still hot and sweaty. There you go. Let's go. Wow, baby. Woo, here we go, boys. Water is a nice 39, 40 degrees. Oh, this freaking, oh. Yeah, this is freaking cold. So I did take a little bit of a break from cold plunging at the end of my prep, and I got really good and I adapted really well to the cold, but now I've reverted back, so I have to get good at it again. But this does feel good post run for sure, nice and warm. It's better now, low key, because it used to be like in the 40s here in the morning, and now it's like 70 degrees, so that does make a huge difference. But we're aiming for around a minute, nothing crazy. Post run, getting cold, doing hard things, that's what we do. Everest Base Camp's got nothing on me. Doesn't matter if it's cold. I'm cold adapted, bro. Time's actually flying right now. That was 1 minute.
You're gonna be doing snow angels on Everest.
I'm gonna be doing snow angels on Everest. Yes, great idea. I'm gonna be so cold adapted that no cold will even affect me.
Every morning you'll wake up and be like, oh, before we start hiking, I actually have to cold plunge, so I'm gonna go roll in the snow real quick.
They're gonna be like, we do have showers available, but it's Himalayan freezing ice cold water coming out of the shower. And I'll be like, that's it? I'm used to it, boys. We're doing more than a minute. All right, minute 30. Let's call it. Oh my gosh. Reminder, if you are newer to the channel, this is the Desert Plunge local to Phoenix, Arizona. They are an amazing company. Cold plunges are super expensive, honestly, but this is like the best bang for your buck. That being said, let's do a little physique update. 13 days post competing at NPC Nationals. Feeling good. I'll probably get a weigh in here in a little bit, tell you guys what I'm weighing, and that's that. But I'm up, I know I'm up somewhere in the ballpark of 3 to 5 pounds 2 weeks post show, so feeling good. So every single morning I eat sourdough bread with avocado on it and an egg. So avocado, like egg toast and ham. I only have 1 slice of this sourdough bread, so I literally just get scissors and cut it in half.
I was gonna say, did you literally just cut your bread in half?
Yeah, scissors are, dude, if you know me, like, I cut my meat with scissors, my chicken with scissors, I cut bread with scissors, like, dude.
It's actually a problem.
You can do, everyone like pulls out knives and like spends all this time getting cutting board, and it's not worth it, guys. Just use scissors, they're amazing. I am obsessed with avocado toast, guys, like, too good, man. And to top things off, I got my reds and my greens. Now, traditionally, I do not mix my greens in with my reds, but I know a lot of people that do. And so I gave it a shot, and I'm not saying it's like super good or anything, but it's not bad, and it's very convenient. It's almost just like a brown liquid. It's kind of nasty looking, but
Doesn't taste bad. So this is pre-training meal. I have my Greek yogurt with fruit, have my avocado toast with eggs and ham, got my reds, my greens, and we're topping it off with a line of new energy drink. By the way, new book, if you guys are interested in that. The Way of Ronin, this is my new read. I just started it, but it's off to a good start. Lam, he's an awesome guy. So we're shifting now from running to bodybuilding and strength training. It's a fun transition, and I like to get to be able to do it all.
So again, we're putting away our running brain and putting on our strength training brain and our bodybuilding brain now. I have this lofty goal of bench pressing 405 pounds. And here's the deal. I've actually been pretty close before. My max bench is 395. I'll try to throw that video up here. And I definitely had 400 in the tank, but I didn't try 400 because at the end of the day, I like really don't care about bench pressing 400 pounds. I want to bench 405. Like if I'm gonna bench 400, you have to do 4 plates and do 405. I did try 405 once and I failed, but we're gonna build back up. Now, the reason why this is gonna be challenging though is because number one, I'm training to get to Everest Base Camp now. I'm training to run, I'm training to bodybuild. I'm not just focused on bench pressing. Last time when I hit 395, I was 210 pounds and I was focused on getting stronger. I'm lighter now, I'm like 185, 186. So for that reason, it's gonna be a bit of a challenge. And I'm gonna peak on my program for about 6 weeks, then start it over, peak, go back, start it over, and then probably the 3rd or 4th time through my program is when I'm actually going to attempt the big 4 plates. This being a big part of my challenge, I'm gonna go way more in depth with my bench press program, so stay tuned through the series because you're gonna see the progression. I mean, right now I'm doing 245, and in a couple of months, my working sets of 8 reps will be closer to 315 at some point. So, so my program is actually a program I made years ago, and it worked so well. Like I've used this bench press program for years, and it's so good, and other people have used it as well. But essentially it's split up into 2 main days. My power day, which is Monday, that's when I go my heaviest, and then later in the week, today, I do more of my volume day, which is just getting better at the repetitions and the form. So 245, 3x8, not gonna be too heavy or anything. I am building up, haven't bench pressed in a very long time. I did not bench press at all on prep, I assure you that. Probably been a good year plus of not bench pressing, but I know it's gonna come fast.
Solid session, man. That is episode 1 of Stage to Summit. I'm so pumped. Finished up the gym session. We had a good one. Arms are pumped and full. We feel really good for being 2 weeks post-show. Like life is good. We're on our way to Zupas right now, which is like, if you don't know, it's like kind of like a healthier like Chipotle. They have their macros. They have like these power bowls, which are high protein, and I can track everything. So it's kind of like a hybrid of Chipotle and Panera. Like if Panera and Chipotle like hooked up and like made a beautiful baby, it'd be called Zupas. And that is that. But I'm so stoked because like I just feel revived right now. Like this goal, I'm gonna go into this series. You're gonna understand it a whole lot more. But like this goal personifies me so deeply. I mean, I love bodybuilding, and that's why I'm keeping bodybuilding such a big part of this journey. But I love the outdoors. I love traveling. I love other cultures. I love hiking. I love the mountains. I love challenging myself to get to the top of something and conquer it. And I get to do that now with this specific challenge while bodybuilding, you know, while getting stronger. I feel like I'm becoming my ultimate self, like the strongest, the biggest, the most athletic, the baddest, the best version of myself, while focusing on, you know, staying lean, staying healthy, eating whole foods. If you're pumped up like I am, make sure to like this video. This is just one episode of many that are just going to be, I hope, really inspiring and push you guys to challenge yourself to do hard things, because that's what TUA, my company, Take on Common Action, is all about. That's what my motto, Be Uncommon, is all about. It's doing the hard things, getting out of your comfort zone so you can grow and become your absolute best, happiest, most fulfilled self. So with that being said, you guys, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.